Are we rolling? Are we rolling? Hi guys! Welcome to my first YouTube video. I actually can't believe that I'm saying that right now. Like, this is so crazy. I've been wanting to start a YouTube for ages now. Like, I've been telling myself for months, like, I want to start a YouTube channel. Like, Katie, just get on it and start it. And I don't know, I've just been really nervous to start it. Same thing with when I started my Instagram page and my TikTok especially. I was terrified to start, but once I did, I just got the hang of it. And look at us now. This is my full-time job. I truly cannot believe how far I've come in just 2 years of creating content, and the fact that this is my full-time job and that so many of you guys are here to support me and can relate to the things that I'm doing. It's just so incredibly amazing, and I just truly love what I do every single day, and it's all because of you guys. So whether you've come from Instagram or TikTok or you're new here, hi, my name is Katie. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I thought, what better way to start off my YouTube channel than with a quick Q&A to kind of get to know me a little bit better. I feel like on my social media platforms, I don't really share a lot about my personal life and like me as a person. Obviously, I share a lot about my fitness and my workouts and my eating, but I feel like you guys don't really know me that well. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Also, I really hope that this lighting and everything is good and everything turns out okay. We're learning here. I put up a Q&A box on my, hello? Okay. I put up a Q&A box on my Instagram story, and then I posted a TikTok video like asking you guys to ask me questions. Let's look at the questions that you guys asked me. Actually, let's just go over the basics. My name is Katie Becknell. My full name is actually Catherine, but no one calls me Catherine, and I don't prefer that name. I am 24 years old. I'm living in San Diego. I'm from San Diego. I'm 5'8", I believe. I haven't gone to the doctor in a long time. I actually should do that soon. I think the biggest question is like what got you into fitness and like about my fitness journey. So I'll just kind of start it off with that one. It's a long one. Basically, growing up, I played sports. I played soccer. I played beach volleyball. I did 1 year of lacrosse in high school. I was just a very athletic kid. It never really occurred to me that you had to work out to stay in shape, because I was just always already doing those things. Because I was always in practices, always playing games on the weekends and all that kind of stuff. Also, I come from a very athletic family. My dad's a personal trainer. My mom goes to workout classes almost every single day. She loves Pilates and HIIT classes. My oldest sister is a Pilates instructor, and my middle sister was a F45 trainer for a period of time, and now she's just really into yoga and also classes. So very fit family, and they really motivate me to keep going, and my parents have always instilled in me the importance of fitness and staying healthy. Anyway, after high school, when I went off to college, first of all, I went into an extremely difficult major. I studied computer engineering in school. I was a smart kid for sure, but like I didn't realize how big of a jump from high school to college was gonna be, so that consumed most of my time, and I just really didn't think of working out. I was potentially gonna play, what are those called? I can't think of the name, but you know, like the for fun sports and like joining a team. I just simply did not have the time. Along with that, I started birth control this summer going into college, and of course, I'm a food girly. I love food. The fact that I was able to have my own little credit card of meal points and be able to go eat food whenever I wanted, and I could eat whatever I wanted. I basically gained, I think, 20 to 25 pounds within the first couple months of school happening, and it didn't really even occur to me because, again, I was just so busy. That's when I really realized, like, oh, I really need to be doing all these things to maintain my health and wellness, because honestly, at that time, my physical and mental health were just at an all-time low. Going to college, I loved my college experience, but definitely that first couple months, couple quarters was very difficult for me, and I was definitely in a very low place. Once I made that realization, I can't just be doing all these things and expect to have the body that I used to have in high school. So that's when I started going to the gym and kind of getting back into fitness. Thankfully, again, my dad is a personal trainer, so he definitely helps me with weightlifting and showed me kind of squatting, deadlifting, actually using the weights in the gym. But I was definitely more of like the cardio bunny. I was mainly, you know, doing cardio workouts, doing abs every single day, and just really not seeing the kind of progress that I wanted to see. I was still eating whatever I wanted to eat, because if there was a cheeseburger on the menu available, I was having that instead of a salad. And I would say probably for the first year or two of my fitness journey, I was just following random workouts that I saw, things that like looked interesting. I wasn't consistently following a plan. I wasn't good with my nutrition, so I kind of was just stuck in this gray area for a while. That was my sophomore, junior year of college, where I was kind of just like in the gym and I was working out and I was weightlifting, but I just had no idea what I was doing. Towards the end of my junior year, COVID hit, and I feel like that was kind of the turning point in my fitness journey. Since all the gyms closed down, I started walking a lot more. I was kind of getting better at my nutrition because I couldn't eat out that much because, you know, again, COVID, like everything was shut down. Ended up getting my own like barbell set, dumbbells, a lot of at-home equipment because I had a nice big backyard, and I was able to kind of set up my own little home gym. And that's when I started to kind of really figure things out. I lost 20 to 25 pounds in the first like couple months of COVID because I literally had nothing else else to do besides work out, focus on my eating, and I walked a lot, walking 4 to 5 miles a day. So I'll put a picture up here of what I looked like then, because I was literally a little scrawny itty bitty twig. And I didn't even realize it until my family saw me and they were like, oh my gosh, you look tiny. Once gym started to open back up, I feel like that's kind of when I really started focusing on strength training, figuring out how to build muscle, getting into specific goals that I had for myself. And that's when I started to actually like gain muscle, gain my legs back, gain my glutes back, all that kind of stuff. That was a very long-winded answer, but that's basically how my fitness journey started. And within that, I think right after COVID hit, that's when I started posting on social media pages, and that really helped me to stay consistent and motivated. Once I started getting a following, you guys actually motivated me to continue to go and continue to post and stick with it, which leads me into our next question. How do I stay so consistent and motivated all the time? I definitely do not have the motivation all the time. Motivation comes and goes, and you definitely cannot rely on that to get you out of bed and get you going every single day. I think the biggest thing for me is, and this might not be a great answer, but once I did start seeing progress in the gym and started to see those changes in my body, I just really got addicted to it. I also just started to feel really empowered when I was strength training. So once I was hitting not crazy PR numbers, but when I was hitting a new, weight in the gym or goal in the gym, it was just really cool. It kind of became a game to me, if that makes sense. Here are just like a couple of my tips that I would have for someone starting out in the gym. One, just go. I know it sounds so dumb, but just go. Like, just get in there and make it a habit of getting there. Even if you have no idea what you're doing, just go walk on the treadmill, feel out the gym, see where all the equipment is, and then every single day you'll build up more and more confidence to be in there. Obviously, everyone starts as a beginner, and I think the gym community is so great because no one is judging you in there, and no one's gonna be like, oh, what is that girl doing over there? She clearly doesn't know what she's doing. Most people are very supportive, and like, we've all been there before. We've all had to start from zero. Just get in the gym. That's obviously the hardest part, but once you just start making it a consistent goal of yours to just get in the gym every single day, you'll continue to make progress, you'll continue to get more confident and just like feel more comfortable in the gym. Number two, I would say once you're kind of comfortable just being in the gym space, having an actual plan of attack once you get in there. So whether that be finding an Instagram video of a workout that you want to try, having a program, I'll link mine here if you guys want to join my programs. But having just kind of some plan so that you're not just walking around like a chicken with its head cut off, I think is really important too, because then you can just get in, you have a plan, and then you can get out. 3, a cute gym fit. If you have a cute fit that you're ready to wear to the gym the next day, 9 times out of 10, that gets me out of bed. If I think about, oh my gosh, I have this super cute little workout set, I'm so excited to wear it, and just like wearing things that make you feel confident, I think is definitely a big thing that helps me. I think just realistically figuring out how the gym fits into your routine. If you're not a morning person and you're telling yourself, hey, I'm gonna get up at 5 a.m. and go to the gym every day, it's gonna be a lot harder for you to do that. Whereas if you have a certain schedule and you have a certain block of time that you know most days you have free already, then maybe try to go in that time. Fit fitness into your life, not the other way around, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Okay, next question, do you track your eating? I don't currently track. Like, there's some days where I'll try and track just to see if I'm on par with what I'm trying to do. I did do 75 hard. When was that? Like 2 years ago? One of my goals for that was to track my food every single day to make sure that I was hitting my certain macros. So I think it's definitely beneficial if you've never done it. Just try it out. I use MyFitnessPal, like the free version. I think it's a really good way to kind of visualize what food is bringing you what macros, and then over time you'll get better at it and you'll know like what certain foods you need to eat throughout the day to hit your macros. Playlist / go-to music. I'll put my playlist here. This is my gym playlist that I have been curating for like a year now. I'll just keep adding more and more songs to it as I find them. I am an Apple Music girly. I'm sorry, maybe I'll make a Spotify version of this for my Spotify people, but don't come for me just because I'm an Apple Music girl, okay? I don't beef with you guys, so don't beef with me. But my go-to music is just like rap and hip hop and R&B. I can get down with country and pop, but it's not my top favorite. Okay, this was another big one. Do you do social media full time, and what is your job? And I also get like, did you go to college? I'll kind of give you guys my like career path, I guess. I graduated high school in 2017, went to a small Christian school in San Diego, then went off to Santa Clara University to get a bachelor's degree in computer engineering. Crazy. That shit was actually so hard. Like, I barely made it through. If I didn't have my 2 girlfriends in college that were also in engineering majors, I would not have been able to make it. In high school, everyone told me that I was really smart. I got straight A's, like school was really easy for me. And then I don't know who thought it was a good idea for me to go into computer engineering because I'd never coded a day in my life before I got to school. It was definitely a shock, and like college, that first year of college was very difficult for me, but we managed, we got through it. We graduated with above a 3.0. which was also crazy. It's funny because I don't do anything related to that anymore, but I just have that degree, which I think is cool. During college, I did intern for Zoom, you know, like the video conferencing company, basically since my freshman year. So I started on their product management team, did that for a couple years, switched over, did an engineering internship with them for 6 months as kind of like a co-op to fill some requirement for my school. And then the last one, I interned for their design team, and that's the one that I kind of fell in love with. I just found the most interesting to me. So once I graduated in 2021, I started full-time with Zoom as a product designer and did that for almost 2 years. So I was with Zoom for I think close to 5 years, and then a random Tuesday I got laid off. So that was early February of last year. Definitely came as a shock. Basically what happened was I was on an all hands meeting. Our CEO came on very sad and he said, unfortunately we have to lay off 15% of the company. I thought, that's not gonna be me. There's no way. I've been with this company for so long. I'm one of like 4 designers on this like small team that they had just launched. Had no fear when he said that. So I was just like, you know, listening to the meeting while I was doing my work for the day. And then all of a sudden I get kicked out of the meeting and just kicked out of all my platforms, and I was like, you're lying. Really horrible situation. I guess someone on the IT side messed up early and like clicked the button to cut off access of all the people that did get laid off. So yeah, that was a horrible day, but I think it was the biggest blessing for me because it launched me into taking content creation on full time. I was just glad that it was me over another person whose career path was truly in design, because I liked my job and it was a great job. It paid well. I liked the people that I worked with. It was an easy job for me, but I think at the end of the day I knew that fitness and content creation was my passion, and I was kind of sitting on this idea of I'm gonna quit my job and start doing this full time, but I just was too scared because of the security of having a job, having benefits and like constant pay and all that kind of stuff. I just never took that leap. They kind of did it for me and pushed me off, and now we're here, and now it's my full-time job. So to answer your question, yes, content creation is my full-time job. I am so blessed that I get to be saying that. If you would have told me this a year, 2 years ago, I would not have believed you. Like me starting my little account in 2020, like not thinking anything of it, just wanting to help people with their fitness and their health. Now combined on Instagram and TikTok, 500,000 followers, and starting a YouTube channel and living in my own apartment in San Diego. Like I'm just so thankful that you guys support me and that you enjoy my fitness content and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not gonna get too sappy on here, but I love you guys. This is a funny one. I got a lot of, are you in a relationship or are you single? I'm not single, but I'm not quite ready to share him with you guys yet. We only met in November, so a couple months ago, and it's very new, but we like him a lot. He's very good to me. He treats me so well, and I'm excited to share him with you guys, but not just yet. So you might see little bits and pieces of him in the next few weeks, but that's all I'm gonna give you right now. What's it like in a studio apartment? I'm considering getting one, but worried about space. I personally love mine. Mine is kind of like a long layout. I think it depends on the space, but I personally love it. I think it's great for a single person. It fits my needs very well, and I think I'll do a little apartment tour for you guys soon so that you guys can kind of see the whole layout of my space. Pros and cons of living in San Diego. I can think of a lot of pros. I guess I'll start with the cons. It's definitely expensive, that's for sure. There's also just a lot of people and like tourists here, especially in downtown San Diego where I live. I live in Little Italy. There's a lot of people, specifically my neighborhood, that are just visiting all the time, and it's always busy. Like it's hard to find parking where I am. The pros though, it's literally, let's see, it's 63 degrees right now and sunny, and it's January. Like I could go, I mean the ocean is cold, but I could go hop in the ocean if I wanted to. I think that's the biggest reason why I've stayed here for so long, is I love the weather here and I love the beach. Like if you truly love the beach, I think San Diego is the best place for you, because in the winter the ocean is definitely cold. Like it's more of like a cold plunge type of situation in the winter, but in the summer I love going to the beach. I love just like hopping in the water, being a little mermaid girly in the summer. It's just so fun. I also grew up here, so I just have that whole nostalgic feeling of growing up here, having all the places that I used to go as a kid. Also both my sisters live here now, so it's just literally my sister lives right across the street from me, so I can just like go over and like harass her whenever I want to, which is nice. But I'm trying to think of other pros. The food, the Mexican food, so good here. It's so good. Also, you're really close to Mexico, so if you ever wanted to like take a little day trip over there, super easy to do that. And the people too. Like I just feel like in general, since it is such a nice place to live, like you don't get many angry people around. Like whenever I'm walking on the street, like always smile and wave, like say hi, and like people are really just generally pretty nice here. Dogs or cats? I'm definitely a dog girl, always been a dog girl. I was allergic to cats growing up, but now I've gotten better about it. Like I don't have as bad of a reaction to cats anymore, which is just weird to me. My college girlfriends got cats, and whenever I go to visit them, like, I'm fine. I don't understand what happened with that. I'm definitely more of a dog girl. Growing up, we had a Greater Swiss Mountain Dog, some Aussies, a Chihuahua. We have a teddy bear right now, which is it's a mix of a, what's it called, Bichon and Shih Tzu. One sec, I need some water. I'm a simple modern girly now. We don't like the Stanleys anymore, they're not cool. These are what's up. What are your favorite activewear brands? Obviously, Gymshark is one of my top. Able, also amazing. Define. I love Lululemon. I was a big Lululemon girly when I was growing up in high school. I like Vuori too. I don't have as much Vuori stuff, but it's definitely very comfortable. Lulu and Vuori are just kind of expensive now, which I think the quality does make up for the cost, but Gymshark and all the other brands that I work with like also have really great quality for a cheaper price. Oh, and of course Honor Active. I also love Honor Active. I think my next video is gonna be my top 10 sports bras for us bigger chested girlies, so stay tuned for that one, and I'll kind of go over which brands I like, the types, the styles that I like, all that kind of good stuff. What's your weekly split? Monday, leg day, Tuesday, upper body day, push kind of day, chest, shoulders, triceps. Wednesday is my second leg day, Thursday is back and bis, and then Friday is my functional HIIT full body. And then another big question that I get is like my cardio routine. So right now I was just doing outdoor walks almost every single day, like 3 to 4 miles, but I'm trying to get higher intensity cardio in every week because I'm kind of, I would say I'm in a little bit of a mini cutting phase. Like I definitely want to cut down and lean down a little bit after the first 4 days of my split. So on my leg days, I'm doing incline walking for like 30 minutes. And then on my upper body days, I'm doing Stairmaster for about 20 minutes. Because on my HIIT day, I'll do some kind of high intensity Stairmaster. So each of the days I'm kind of doing some kind of high intensity cardio. Okay, my camera had a little issue. She overheated. I think we're good. I think I'm gonna do a couple more because I don't want this video to be way too long for you guys. Do you have a gym program or will you be creating one anytime soon? I do have an app. I'll put the link in the description of this video for you guys. I have, I think, like 6 different programs. I have beginner programs, at-home programs, more advanced programs, all that kind of good stuff. So I'll put that there if you guys want to join that. Do you ever find it difficult to put your fitness progress online? Absolutely. I definitely struggle a lot with just sharing my whole life on social media because sometimes I'm just like, does anyone actually really care like what I'm doing and what I'm eating or what workouts I'm doing? So I definitely do struggle with that. But at the end of the day, those messages that I get of people saying your videos motivate me, your workouts like motivate me to keep going and all that kind of stuff, like that's really what keeps me going and gives me that validation that what I'm doing is helping other people. It's definitely difficult to just be very open and vulnerable on the internet with people because people are mean. I definitely like do have difficult days. I go through certain spurts of lacking creativity and just doubting myself, I guess, but I push past it. Here's a good one. How often do you cheat your diet? First of all, I never consider like when I'm eating like cheat meals. I try to have a really balanced diet. So on most days, like Monday through Friday, for example, I'll try to eat at home and cook meals that I know are good and nutritious for my body. And I kind of try to find healthy alternatives to the food that I love. Like, for example, I love fried chicken. And I've tried to make my own fried chicken at home that is a lot healthier for me rather than going out and like buying it from Chick-fil-A or wherever where I know it's super unhealthy. But that being said, when I do want to enjoy Chick-fil-A or In-N-Out or go out to dinner with my friends or go out and drink with my friends, I don't restrict myself because at the end of the day, it's a lifestyle, and if you do restrict yourself so much to the point that it's miserable for you, it's gonna be so much harder to maintain. So I think that's also another thing with staying consistent for me is I allow myself to have those cheat meals and have those at least once a week, going out with friends, going out to dinner, like drinking, just having that balance because I'm trying to enjoy the process, and in doing so it's made it that much easier for me to stay consistent and stay wanting to do it because I definitely have the mindset of work hard, play hard. So if I'm getting in the gym, I'm putting in all of that work so that I can enjoy those things with my friends on the weekends or on a random Tuesday. It doesn't even matter. Yeah, I never consider having cheat meals. It's just staying balanced and enjoying life. This one's funny. How often do people ask if you're Katniss because I swear you were in Hunger Games? That was my Halloween costume this year and I think I slayed that so hard. Yeah, I do get that I look like Jennifer Lawrence a lot. I don't personally see it. Like, do I look like her? put a picture up here to compare? I mean, I think she's awesome. I think she's beautiful, so thank you. Are you a twin? I am not a twin, but a lot of people say that I look just like my sister. She's 2 years older than me. Her name is Taylor. And I have another older sister named Mandy, who's 8 years older than me. Love them to death. Growing up, we weren't that close because like my older sister Mandy and I were 8 years apart, so she was kind of like a teenager when I was still like a pretty young kid. And I think Taylor and I were kind of too close in age for a period of time in high school where I was like the annoying younger sister. But once I went off to college, we all got super close. I lived with my sister Mandy for the first like 6 months of last year. And yeah, even just like being back in San Diego with all of them, like we've just all gotten so close, and I'm just so thankful for my sisters. So if you guys are watching this, hi, I love you guys so much and I'm so grateful for you guys. I look up to them so much. Do you have any tips for starting with taking supplements? Disclaimer to start, you do not need any kind of supplements for your fitness journey. Like don't let anyone tell you like you need to be taking XYZ in order to hit your goals, because you can absolutely do so with not taking anything. That being said, these are the things that I personally take and I think have helped me and enhanced my fitness and my progress. First things first, I take OxyShred before every single workout as a pre-workout. I just love it because it doesn't give me the jitters, it doesn't like make me super itchy, and genuinely like I've been using this stuff for over a year. I'm not just trying to promote it. Like you do not need to take it if you don't want to take it. I just personally love it as a pre-workout for myself. Second, creatine. I've been really bad with taking my creatine recently and I'm trying to get back on it. Again, another thing that you do not need to take, but it is something that can help you build and grow muscle. Basically providing your muscles with energy during your lift to then have better performance and improve strength, muscles, all that kind of stuff. Those two, and then protein powder. I just think it's a really easy way to add more protein into your daily intake. Any recommendations on no-show underwear with leggings help a girl out? Underwear that I use is from either no-show from Victoria's Secret or the ones from Target, and I'll try to put the link to both of those down below for you guys. But it's basically the one that has like the laser cut edge, so it doesn't actually have a seam, it's just like chopped off at the end. Those are the ones that I use and I don't really have much issues with them. You seem super confident. Do you ever struggle with comparison? All the damn time. Like especially on social media, since it is my job now, like I'm constantly surrounded by other fitness creators and other people on the platforms, and it's definitely hard and I definitely have those days. I think the biggest con of all of this is my body dysmorphia. Like I'll have some days where I have this whole god complex of like, I look so good, my abs are popping, my booty's popping, I love everything about myself, like you look phenomenal. And then I'll have other days where I'm like, you literally look fat. I think that's the biggest thing that I struggle with on pretty much a daily basis. You know, seeing myself in different lighting and especially filming myself in the gym, certain angles that I get of myself that I don't show you guys specifically. I try to be very open about it, and like I show my cellulite, I show, you know, my body naturally when I'm like walking around and stuff like that, but there's definitely some angles that I'll see and I'm like, that will never see the light of day. Since I am a fitness influencer, seeing my body like that, I'm like, I shouldn't have that. Like all these other people don't have that, when truly I think it's what, like 70 to 90% of women have cellulite, so it's a very normal thing. And also all of our bodies are beautiful at the end of the day. I definitely do struggle with it and comparing myself to other people and like other people's progress, which it's hard not to do. But I just have to remind myself that I'm on my own journey. I love my body. I love where I'm at. What shoes do you wear to the gym? Okay, currently my favorites are these ones. These are the Nike Air Max Bolts. I'm wearing these all the time. I also love my Nike TC 7900, I think is what it's called. And then I have a couple other that I'll just put in the description. Like I'll put a link to them so that you guys can shop them if you want. But I would say these are my besties right now. How do you manage to keep your hair clean going to the gym every day? Big struggle here. I try to only wash my hair once or twice a week, and I just kind of live with the sweat. I know that that's really gross. Try to plan it around like my sweatiest days. So I feel like for the most part, my leg days, I don't get that sweaty anymore, but I used to do it on my leg days. But now since I have my HIIT day, it's usually on Fridays, and I kind of planned out my split that way so that most Fridays I'm, you know, going to dinner or going out with friends, something like that. My head definitely gets really sweaty, so I'll just go work out and then take out my hair and kind of like hope that it dries and use dry shampoo. Might be gross, but I shower every day. Don't get me wrong. I just don't wash my hair every day. How did you get your first pull-up? It took me a very long time, and I'll make a whole separate video on it because it's not like a short answer, I guess. I do have a video on Instagram and TikTok of how to get your first pull-up, but I'll do a more in-depth one on YouTube here for you guys. I feel like that was a good start. I can definitely do another Q&A like this for you guys. I just don't want this video to be a million years long. So I think we're gonna cut it off there. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm just really excited to continue on this journey with you guys. So bear with me as I figure out the editing, the lighting, all that kind of good stuff. I'm just so happy that you're here. If you could do me a favor and subscribe to me so that you can see all my upcoming videos and get notified, that would be amazing. I think I'm gonna shoot for, I'm just gonna say it now, Wednesdays, every Wednesday, once a week. Keep me accountable. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.